Grandpa? You keep reminding me that there are terrible things that lurk in the darkness. Things that eat people. What exactly are those things?
What they are doesn't matter. As long as the statue is there, those terrible things won't dare come into the village.
What exactly is the statue in the village? And why can't it fend off the darkness?
Mu, the Great Wasteland holds many secrets. A little less curiosity will help you live longer.
I understand. Anyway, Grandpa, I'm off to herd the cattle.
Mu, remember to come back before it gets dark.
Got it!
Over the years, the boy has shown no signs of awakening. What if Mu is just a boy with no ability for cultivation? Ordinary people can only live a few decades, and the Great Wasteland is perilous. How will he manage to survive?
If the blood of the four spirits is found, it may help Mu awaken.
What exactly is in the darkness? Cal! Where are you going? Cal! 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 Let's go back! It's getting dark!
Save me. Save me. Save me. Chinmu. Save me. Save me. Chinmu. Please save me.
Did that cow just talk?
Mu, you were raised on cow's milk. That makes me half your mother. You have to save me.
Save you? How exactly?
Pull the silver needle out of my skull. It took me a full 11 years to force it out of my body at last, Chinmu.
Looks like Grandma's embroidery needle.
Mu, don't you think you owe me for all those years I nurtured you?
What's going on? Wait! Cow! What's wrong with you? Cow! Please get up!
Long and painful years. At last I've broken free of this pathetic and accursed shell! This time, I'm going to kill you first. Then I'll wash away Chanlao Village's sinners. With blood!
Who are you? What did you turn into a cow?
I am wife to the Lord of Shanglong City. If not for that witch's vile sorcery, using my childbirth to entrap me and turn me into a beast, how could I have fallen so low? I swear by blood, my hatred and spite will be repaid!
Help me, Grandma!
You think you can trick me? Little brat! Do you think I'll fall for it twice?
Elder Cripple is stronger than he looks.
Now you understand. You should have died 11 years ago. If not for my boy Mu, do you think you'd still be breathing?
You witch!
Your hatred is wasted on the innocent. You should have punished your vile husband instead. But driven by your misguided rage, you butchered helpless women. And now you would murder a child without mercy. Truly, you show no remorse.
She's dead?
Listen, boy, you have much to learn about this world. The strong prey on the weak. It's survival of the fittest. Behold, this is the Great Wasteland.
Come, let's go back. Today marks the start of Qin Mu's awakening.
What? My awakening?
Monsters roam the land. Bones litter the paths. This is the Great Wasteland. A forsaken place drowning in sin. This skeleton clothed in riches once hailed from Shanglong City deep in the wasteland. It seems this one was of noble upbringing. The hole in her skull, magic of the Heavenly Demon Sect.
The Heavenly Demon Sect. Their remnants vanished from Yankam and took to hiding here instead.
Brothers, we make for the wasteland to cleanse this evil. Tell me, were you finally able to gather the blood of the four spirits? Dragon, tiger, bird, and tortoise?
We cannot obtain the primal spirit's blood. However, using the blood of their descendants, we will be able to continue with Mu's awakening, since their effects remain the same.
Mu, are you all right? Mu, don't be scared.
What's happening? What are the elders doing?
They are helping you to awaken.
Mu, listen carefully. The next lesson is your first step towards awakening. There are 7 divine treasuries within the body. Spirit Embryo, Wu Yao, Yo Ha, 7 stars, Celestial Being, Life Death, and Divine Bridge. They are naturally enclosed and separated by seals, requiring one to break through the seals on their own. You may think of them as your hidden potential.
Is he refining the spirit blood to help me awaken and open the treasuries?
That's right. If the seals aren't broken, the spirit embryo cannot awaken and the treasuries cannot be cultivated. Some people are favored by the heavens and break the spirit embryo seal at birth, awakening it, just like the 9 of us, who are far more talented than ordinary people and born to be cultivators. This kind of a Sikh is called a spirit body.
What about me?
To awaken Mu's spirit embryo, their blood must be consumed. The Azure Dragon spirit body that governs its vital energy.
Behold my vermilion bird spirit body!
Black Tortoise Spirit Body!
The vital energy attribute of the spirit embryo.
Granny Suh has the White Tiger Spirit Body, and vital energy too.
Will you stop calling me Granny?
The embryo mirrors the four spirits, having four vital energy aspects, so the spirit body also has four types. Since they're not of the primal spirit's blood, only a small amount can be refined. Drinking the blood will stimulate the vital energy aspects, awakening the spirit embryo.
Is it the Azure Dragon spirit body? Or maybe it's the White Tiger spirit body.
Must be the Vermilion Bird spirit body.
Has he found his spirit body at last?
So hot! So hot! So hot!
Too bad.
Then perhaps it's the Black Tortoise Spirit Body.
Pain! So much pain! I can't.
None of them.
So he's just an ordinary human, a mortal body.
Our lives are almost spent. What happens when we die? He won't survive a single day in the Great Wasteland.
We should send them out of the wasteland then.
If we send him out, our enemies will find us, and we will all die. The boy will still die because he knows us.
What do you suggest then?
I know all of you to be good people. I won't let you die.
Stop
Let
fighting!
go of me! I'm challenging him to a duel.
That's good.
What's good, Chief?
All this. I'm saying Mu is a promising talent. He combines the strengths of the four spirit bodies. What he has is a domineering body.
Domineering
Body. I've never heard of it either, but the village chief knows ancient knowledge. Ordinary spirit blood can't sufficiently awaken the domineering body, only with the true blood of the four spirits. Keep hunting their descendants and refine what you can. The more he drinks, the closer he comes to awakening his full potential.
All right. We'll go hunting tomorrow morning.
Great. Leave everything to us.
Also, we need to oversee Mu's training so he absorbs the spirit blood properly. We want a domineering body, not a bloated body, right?
No domineering bodies ever existed. We'll wither and die. Mu will be left alone. Yet the truth won't stay buried.
That's why it's important for Mu to believe. He's the sole bearer of the domineering body.
You'll break him, Chief. He's just an ordinary boy.
I merely want to see if a mere mortal driven by nothing but belief can shatter the ceiling that binds him and do what even we with spirit bodies could never achieve. Perhaps one day, the boy will truly carve a path where a mortal body becomes a domineering one.
From mortal to domineering.
As long as there is belief, the mortal becomes domineering.
From that day on, everyone was fired up. Even the usually calm old apothecary went mad with alchemy fever, testing potions on me like I was some dummy. Do I really need to drink all that blood?
The process requires this much.
Pour too much blood into him, and Mu might just explode. Practice knife work with me to help it settle.
The other fanatic? Well, that'd be him. The flashiest swordsman and village butcher. He threatens and yells a lot. Swings like a madman, too, but never actually hurts me. That is, unless he just snaps, of course.
Have at you. Come on.
Huh?
slow, boy. With a domineering body, your blade should fly faster than that. Night battles in the city need more speed. Like wind and rain tearing through the night, rolling across the city. The faster the blade, then the more vital energy it channels till the edge burns with power. Make it faster. Make the blade burn. Make your energy burn. Make your spirit burn. Burn it all until you touch the peak of martial arts divine power. One day I'll cleave the heavens in return. Just watch me! They severed my waist, stole my legs, but my head remains. I breathe for one purpose only, to kill, 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 kill!
Pinnacle of swordsmanship, where steel becomes...
He's gone mad again. Come, time for boxing.
At first, Old Ma may seem like a grim, cold coffin maker, but I know he's got the warmest heart among all the old geezers. Still, when it's training time... Even the kind strike hard. And hold nothing back.
The Burning Blade? That's his supernatural power. As for mine, my fist roars with thunder.
The old geezers once taught me the basics of blades and fists, but now they speak of vital energy aspects, of pushing those same skills to the edge of divine power. Is this the path of the domineering body?
One hand can master the fist. One hand becomes 1,000. Behold, this is the 8 Thunder Sound technique. 1,000-hand Zen Master. Come! Try to attack me. When you break the limits of sound and shatter the barrier, then thunder obeys your fist. Every strike, every pause, mercilessly tears through body and soul alike. Dooming your foe beyond all hope.
Silly Moo. If you can't win, then run! Life's not just about chasing destiny, but also not dying.
The man who smiles every day is my best friend, Elder Cripple. I used to think he smiled because he was happy. But after seeing him smile while killing, I can't tell anymore if that smile is real or just a mask. Hey, Gramps! Do you have a power too?
Of course I do, and it's this leg of mine. Legs are the wind, and the earth, the source of all strength. Run fast enough, and the world becomes flat beneath your feet. You'll be able to run on walls, outrun waves on water, even soar through clear blue skies. When even sound can't catch up to your ears, then you've begun to master the heaven-stealing legs.
His legs were faster than the wind. So who took his other leg from him? Old Ma's fist could shake mountains. So who ripped off his right arm? And then there's Grandpa Butcher. Who could possibly cut him in half? Was it their enemies? I'm the domineering body. I have to get stronger. I know I may never reach the heights of their strength, but I'll train 100 times harder to protect them.
Moo, don't push yourself. Your vital energy's nearly drained. Catch your breath for a moment.
This is the chief of Chenlao Village, a man who's wise beyond measure. Around these parts, his word is law.
The guiding skill you've trained since childhood was made for the domineering body built to channel vital energy. It's called the Triple Elixir skill.
Triple elixir skill? Sounds really powerful.
Once you awaken the spirit embryo with a domineering body and Triple Elixir technique, you'll rise as an unmatched force across the ages.
The ones who taught me cultivation. He who finds utter joy in torment. The mute blacksmith. A man proud beyond measure. The deaf painter. And the one who never stops boasting. The blind fortune teller. If they won't fall behind, then as a domineering body, neither will I.
The triple elixir skill? But Chief, what you taught him is the most basic guiding skill from the old days.
Mu's vital energy lacks any attributes, so he can only train in the most basic foundational techniques.
These techniques, meant for laying a foundation, rarely lead to any progress.
I used to think the same before, but he's been training since he was little and drinking the blood of the four spirits every day. As of today, his vital energy has increased immensely, but without any attributes, he can't harness its true power.
How strong is it?
Nearly half the strength of your spirit embryo, Divine Treasury.
Come again? Almost half? Once he awakens it, won't his vital energy surpass mine? Is this still the guiding skill? I must know. Just how far do you think he'll go?
I can't say for sure, but perhaps Mu will be the very first human being to push the guiding skill to its absolute limit.
After the relentless training, I can finally feel it. My body has grown much stronger. My vital energy surges. But how much further must I cultivate before the domineering body awakens?
Mu!
Grandma! Granny's, she's the one who loves me the most. She can do just about anything. Sometimes she's a tailor, sometimes a midwife, and sometimes even a merchant.
This is a very good
But I've always felt that there's a side to her I've never seen yet.
Mu, come with me outside the village. It's time you learned what a truly skilled tailor is good at.
Isn't a tailor just good at making clothes and stuff?
What we're making today is no ordinary piece of clothing, child. You see, every living being wears two garments. One is the body, shaped and held together by soul and vital energy, and the other is the shadow, born the moment the body is.
Appearance and shadow?
I'll make a garment so you can see it for yourself, Mu.
Shh.
The first step, anchoring the soul.
It stopped moving.
The vital energy I just released, that's what anchored its heavenly soul.
Grandma, how come the deer stopped moving even though you only anchored its reflection?
Only truly powerful magic works through the shadow to reach the body. These two strands of vital energy tethered the Earth Soul and the Life Soul. The three souls govern essence, energy, and spirit. And the seven spirits, they guide how vitality flows through the body. Bind those souls and spirits, and the body becomes a prison. So, Mu, did you remember it?
Yes, Grandma, I did.
Next comes the key to effectively making the garment. We have to separate the body's form from its shadow. Then use that shadow to craft the clothes with some special stitching techniques.
That's so amazing! Is this her supernatural power?
This is the clothing a true tailor of shadows can create.
But what about the deer? It doesn't have a shadow. Will that be a problem?
We're only borrowing its shadow for a while. Once I pull the needle out, the shadow will return to its owner on its own.
Soul locking and body fixing, that's the heavenly demon skill. Freeing the shadow, the demonic shadow illusion skill. No doubt this is demonic magic.
Who are those people? And how did their voices reach us from so far away?
The Great Wasteland, it's eerie. The Heavenly Demon Sect, its remnants thought long gone, hiding here all along.
The Heavenly Demon Sect? Their words are strange. So is the way they dress.
I'm just a humble soul walking by the riverside.
That's not something an ordinary person can do.
This time, it's just a deer's shadow you stripped. Next time, are you going to flay a person?
Flay a person?
The heavenly demon skill, the wicked art of soul locking and skinning. Many of our sect's elders were turned into cattle and sheep by you demons, forced to plow fields, grazed like beasts, and even sold for slaughter. The Lee River elders know this evil art very well.
Mu, it's okay. There are too many beasts wearing human skin in this world. We learned this magic to expose them for the beasts they truly are, so they can't deceive or hurt anyone ever again. The 5 old dogs from the Lee River sect. Ever since you started licking the boots of Yankang, your arrogance has only grown more. Now you come barking here like you own the wasteland.
The Yankang Nation was founded by the Divine Oracle. The Lee River sect, the foremost sword sect of the southern border. Aiding Yankang is the righteous path aligned with divine will. The Divine Oracle has long declared the Great Wasteland forsaken by the gods. Anyone we encounter among the Forsaken is slain without mercy.
You, a demon, not only defy the Divine Oracle, but also spread your dark arts among the Forsaken. This is a grave sin. If we don't kill you now, who knows how many more lives will fall by your hand.
They want to kill Grandma!
Mu, these old fools can do nothing to harm me. But if you stay here, you will only distract me. Run, quick.
Disciples of Lee, do not let that demon child unleash calamity. Cut him down. Bring me his head.
As you command!
They're all spirit bodies, and the divine treasury within them is strong. Mu won't be able to escape.
Arrogant demon! You dare act so brazenly before us?
Been a while since I moved these old bones. You geezers wouldn't mind being stitched into garments, would you? I wonder how Mu is doing.
Let us form. The Five Elements demon refining formation to eradicate evil and defend righteousness. Yes!
So much time in the Great Wasteland. I never thought swordplay outside had advanced this much.
So this was a setup. You faked weakness to lure us in, didn't you?
It's been a while since I used someone to make garments with. Let's see if I'm still any good after all this time.
We, the Five Elders of Lee River, inherited the sect's finest sword arts. Let's see how you handle this next attack. Join that demon child of yours in oblivion! The sword pellet holds 6,842 blades, and at this close range, you still manage to dodge them. You're no ordinary old woman. There's no one like you in the Heavenly Demon Sect. Just who are you? That is not your true form. You are wearing someone else's skin.
You've torn my skin. My voice.
I've heard that voice before. I know who you are now. You are the sect leaders.
I know you're there. You sneaky cripple. How long have you been watching?
Not long. Honest, I didn't see anything.
As long as you heard nothing. That's okay, it's all good.
Well, I did hear a story back then. Li Tianxing, formidable leader of the Heavenly Demon Sect, made one foolish mistake in his later years. He fell for the sect's most beautiful saintess. Left his wife and married her. It was chaos. Yet on the night of their wedding, beneath the moonlight and vows, she struck from the shadows, crippling centuries of cultivation, and ran off with the sect's sacred demon tome. Naturally, the elders quickly set out to capture her, but she still escaped. No one's seen her since.
There's also another tale I heard in my youth about the world's greatest thief, whose speed was said to be unmatched. His legs trained to heights that would rival the gods themselves, never failed a heist. Then came the Imperial Disc of Yankang, and the National Master, one strike, and the thief lost a divine leg. Even so, he managed to escape, vanished without a trace, disc in hand. The National Master is said to be the mightiest beneath the gods. Still couldn't capture that thief. They say the Master still has the leg in his possession, waiting for the thief to come and reclaim it.
Oh, come on now. We're just two harmless villagers. We promise no digging into each other's past. We keep our secrets. So starting now, I will say nothing, hear nothing. Scout's honor, Granny.
I hope he doesn't pick up your sly ways. One of you back home is enough. Now tell me, did he send you to come fetch me?
All that ruckus from your fight with those 5 geezers, we felt it all the way back in the village. The village chief sent me to check on things.
So where is Mu? Did he make it back to the village?
When I left, there was still no sign of him.
too tired to move. My body's too beat up. Everything hurts. And now, I'm out of energy.
Such a precious little girl. I really do like you. It's a shame you have to die.
Grandma! Grandpa! You're all here!
We've poured everything into raising you, Mu. It's your first night away from the village, with strangers no less. It's only natural for us to get worried.
Master.
Oh, you mean those old geezers I fought? I'm afraid I have to tell you, I turned all of them into clothes.
So noisy! Just die, girl!
Elder Butcher, how long have you been here?
We had arrived while you were flailing about on that beast's back. Your training still lacks refinement. 5,476 strikes just to bring him down? Huh.
You showed up early, and still left me to fight those guys alone? I nearly died out there!
An all-powerful domineering body. And still you ended up like this.
Blind Elder, I'm over here.
Mu, the pig slaughtering blade is of the combat skill school. It shares some roots with that young man's sword control style. Combat skills rely on wielding the weapon with both hands, letting vital energy flood into the weapon fully, amplifying the strike's power. But the moves, they're direct. Sword control began as a branch of combat skills, but over time, it became its own path. It uses a vital energy trail to command the blade from a distance. Both hands free to strike at will. The movements are fluid, unpredictable, but they lack raw force. In the end, both styles depend on your vital energy's attribute strength.
I haven't awakened my domineering body, and my vital energy's still plain. Is that the reason why?
Mu, don't lose heart. You haven't even awakened, and you're already defeating peak spirit embryo cultivators. Once you fully awaken, even the Yankang Imperial Advisor, hailed as the greatest beneath the gods, might not stand against you.
Then I should awaken as soon as possible. Elder Apothecary, I haven't drank spirit blood since yesterday.
I've kept it ready.
Triple elixir skill!
Mu, you've?
Actually, Chief, I figured out how to properly use a triple elixir skill. You just have to train while running. The faster you go, the faster the vital energy returns. Did you see that? Just now!
Mu just exhausted his vital energy, but after drinking a few cups, his vital energy surged. It has penetrated his entire body, beginning to refine his physique.
When I was at my peak, I unleashed my first Palm Thunder and refined it using my fists.
Same here. That day I was running with the wind, riding its currents, walking the razor's edge. Vital energy surged through me, but in my excitement, I lost my concentration and slipped, and nearly died.
Yet Mu hasn't awakened the spirit embryo, and is already refining the body.
Could it be?
It's truly formidable. That's something us spirit bodies can only envy. Oh, you stink, Moo.
Huh? Wait for me! The vital energy in me is surging stronger than ever. At my current level, if I use a demonic chant, can I finally break through? And if I awaken, Grandma and all the elders, they'd be proud. Preta Maha Graha. Preta Maha Pashupatye. Preta Maha Graha. Preta Maha Pashupatye. I'll use the divine and demonic sounds from Goddess Pass to amplify my own language of demons. Only then did a crack form in the barrier.
The heavens roar with sacred flame.
The resistance, it's overwhelming.
Divine spirits strike in wrathful name.
The demonic sound alone still isn't enough. My vital energy's stronger now, but it scatters fast, too fast. I could break through if I can just hold it together. Huh? I got it! The triple elixir skill gathers vital energy. So I'll just use it to pull all the scattered power back in.
Divine demonic resonance.
The resonance of the divine, demonic, and Zen sounds grows daily. The domineering body's soul may be damaged by this. Village Chief, you must have a solution for this. After all, you were once—
I'm just a mere old cripple now. But then, there is someone who could help him.
Ever since you returned, you've had nightmares every night. Tell me about them.
There were gods and demons at war, and death was everywhere. I know that they're not real, but
But your fear of the gods and demons is real, and that breaks your spirit. Moo, are you willing to lose your own fears?
I have the domineering body. I won't give in.
Excellent. I'll teach you a technique that doesn't require vital energy. And you'll face your fears. Tell me, why can this statue resist darkness?
Because the statue is glowing?
Not all statues can glow. When you learned painting and calligraphy, your painting stayed on paper, but Def's paintings came to life. They even came off the paper. They're both paintings, so how are they different?
Because the painters are different.
Ordinary paintings don't glow or ward off the dark. Same with the statues. But this one is of a deity. They say it was a deity's mortal body. Carrying this is like carrying a god on your back. And the weight of a god is an enormous burden.
So the statue is equivalent to a god then?
The Nine Heavens eye-opening technique is to open the divine eye and see God in the statue.
Are those things supposed to be my eyes?
The sky above you is the first layer of the Nine Heavens, Shenshao Heaven. Remember this pattern. There are 36 heavenly patterns there. And now, look at the statue again. Does it look different from before? Keep looking. The might. The charm.
primordial spirit. Do not kneel. Once you kneel, it will be difficult to stand again. Keep watching.
The animals are moving. It's the Black Tortoise. The Black Tortoise has come alive.
You're wrong. Look closely. He formed the Black Tortoise spirit body from the old era.
Spirit body? He was a human who became a god? And he's still alive?
No, he died in the old era. Now it's just a statue, a pile of stone. Will you kneel before it? When you were a child, you climbed the statue to eat and play. Why would you kneel now, when you're all grown up? To cultivate is to nurture the heart. If your resolve falters against stone, it doesn't matter how strong you are. The current Imperial advisor, who's close to the gods, once said something that seemed truly blasphemous. Changing a god is easy, but not the god in your heart.
The god in your heart?
Correct, a false god. They must be torn down! Anything that makes you kneel before them, even if it is a god, you must always resist.
Never kneel to anyone.
We should defy him.
Defy him? But aren't gods supposed to protect us?
Wrong! This statue is merely an object. It is only people who can protect us. Even if it was far, the village chief Mute and Ma carried them. They brought the statues to the village. They made the gods serve the people. Instead of kneeling to the gods, just stand tall. Be your own god.
Be my own god?
Why? You used to pee on this. Are you scared now?
Of course not!
In this world, all beings are equal.
It seems all the sounds are gone. Because of this, Mu may not have nightmares anymore.
Blind Elder truly is a quirky genius. Who would have thought urinating would help? Now Mu's inner god has been shattered, and with it the false god, the one who prevented him from seeing with his divine eyes. It seems to me that the great spirit god of the spear has returned.
Yet the spear god's greatest strength isn't his spear. It's his divine eyes that see through every flaw in every move. Back when he had just lost his sight, his spirit broke too. But because of Mu, he found his strength again. This time, to teach Mu the divine eye, he used his heart instead of his eyes, which led him to create the mind's eye.
The mind's eye is stronger and will surpass the divine eye, just as the spear god will surpass who he was before. Blind man, when you return to the great wasteland, your enemies will tremble in fear. And with Mu under your tutelage, he is bound to achieve greatness.
I hear Grandma's craftsmanship is quite remarkable. We'd like to ask her to tailor some clothes for us.
What kind do you need? And in what size?
Burial clothes. 9 sets. You may tailor them to your village's sizes if you like. I heard Master Ma's coffins are quite good. We are also in need of 9 coffins, if you please. I'd love to help.
Grandma! Village chief!
Weren't you training? Why are you here?
I saw these strangers flying over to us. I thought they might be trouble.
It looks like we'll need 10 sets of burial clothes and 10 coffins. Chancho?
Yes.
Go pay for it. Yes.
It's money for the dead.
Village Chief, will the clothes and the coffins be ready within the day?
If you need them fast, they can be made for you right away. Let's see.
I'll give you 2 more. That makes 12 coffins. Are you satisfied, sir?
I've also prepared 2 extra burial clothes for you. They'll fit perfectly.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Huh? There are 12 of them. You two are so considerate.
I can tell from your accent that you're from the southern border.
I heard that when the Imperial Advisor of Yankang unified the southern border, he recruited a large sect called the Li River Sect. The head of Li River Sect, Mu Beifeng, has extraordinary skills, with strength enough to part rivers.
I'm quite flattered. You are correct. I am Mu Beifeng. I am followed by 5 juniors. I owe them much for their support in me. They are the 5 elders of Li River. And their disciples are the 5 disciples of Li River. It was just recently that they came to the Great Wasteland for some training sessions.
The 5 elders and 5 disciples were the ones trying to harm me and Grandma Sil before.
This place is dangerous. I worry that your juniors can't handle it.
Indeed. The Great Wasteland is full of fierce and evil beings after all. It seems they haven't returned in months, so I set out in search for them. We were fortunate in finding where they were killed, and we also found the people who ended up killing them. One of the killers is from the Heavenly Demon Sect. The weapon used resembled Grandma Sil's needlework. The other one used a stick as if it were a blade. Most likely a young person who is fairly new to training. And I believe him to be you, young man.
The reason he came here is to get his revenge. He bought 10 burial clothes and 10 coffins because he plans to murder all of us and bury us in them.
Stop with the cursing. He can't understand you. Since you seem to have joined the Yankang Nation, you must be an official now, correct?
I am the governor of the southern border 5 Miao Prefecture, a second-rank official position. And the 5 elders are deputy protectors of Miao region, ranked as 3rd-grade officials.
It seems you came here seeking your revenge. Do you wish to follow the court's rules? Or the rules of the martial world?
I am but a simple villager when it comes to this. Let us follow the martial world customs. My disciple Chen Chu is also in the spirit embryo realm. Young man, how about you fight my disciple with your own skills?
How about you fight me instead?
Enough! Mu Beifeng isn't using his power as Imperial Advisor of Yankang to push us. We must honor this and follow the rules. No one is allowed to help. No guidance is allowed either. Mu, go. We have everything we need for a burial. Either he dies, or you will die.
I've studied your sword technique through Mr. Chu's remains. I've also got the chance to study your footwork on Qing's remains. It's quite exquisite. But then, your combat skills are outdated.
Outdated?
Long ago, the schools of sword control and combat skill used to clash, but the masters of combat skill were wiped out by the Imperial Advisor, bringing forth a new era of sword control!
Huh? He's so fast. It's like he can predict my moves.
I've already studied your attack patterns. Your next move is... You'll attack from the left!
He saw it! 35 swords, each of them making a different move. It's like fighting 35 people all at once. No matter where I attack, I'm always blocked.
Do you see it? Your outdated combat skills are nothing compared to my superior sword control technique!
And I will break your sword control!
Chencho is new to the spirit embryo realm, but his mastery of sword control is excellent. He used to control a brush with his energy and paint a portrait from 30 feet away. The portrait of a lady he made was perfect without a single flaw. If this boy thinks he can break his sword control technique, his defeat is imminent.
No, it's not. Mu has never been one to give up so easily in a fight. He's a domineering body. He never backs down.
Domineering body?
His vital energy trail is so thin, it's practically invisible. Shenshou Divine Eye, open! I found it!
Huh?
If I cut off your energy trails, then you can't control your swords!
Arrogant! These aren't just swords, you fool. They're like the winding waters of the Li River, the best of the southern border. The Li River sword technique!
Swords move as if they're in water. It hides the energy trails.
You rely heavily on your hands, but my sword technique has 35 different moves! Shimmering Li River water! Now crush him!
It's not over yet! Fire! The number of swords don't matter. I have just as many hands. The 8 Thunder Sound Technique! 1,000 Hand Sin Master!
You should just give up. Your hands are so injured, I don't think you can hold a blade!
Pig Slaughtering Blade!
You're using my technique to control your blade? Your energy trail is too thick. Even if it is strong, you don't have speed!
Demon Freedom Seal! He's Vagra!
Demonic Palm Seal! Huh? Oh.
He did it!
Were you the one who taught him that technique?
No, I've never seen that seal technique before.
Using the demonic sound for a shady technique to force a win is no different from the heavenly demon sect, which is dishonorable!
Master Mu, please use this coffin for your disciple. 11 more coffins are available.
And once coffins are made, they should be put to use. Now!
Ready.
Oh no! There's already a formation!
Oh, Mu, take a look again.
The Elders have managed to block the formation's core!
The core isn't just inside the village! Water dragon formation, come forth!
The power that flows in the river is the power of the southern border.
We thrive when we are near water. 200 years ago, I observed the flow of water and studied the sword. From that was born my creation, the Lee River sword technique. Today, we will bring the Lee River here to remove evil from the Great Wasteland!
Grandma, the droplets of water look so strange. They look like they have some kind of glow.
Stay alert. They're not water droplets, they're sword pellets. A sword pellet is made from tens of thousands of swords. Mute, don't play with him. His hand's injured. Because of the way a sword pellet is made, it's extremely heavy. Mute is such a troublemaker, always causing headaches. Mu, don't take after him. The pellet has the mother and child sword. When you find the mother's sword, all the child swords will follow after it, forming the sword pellet.
They can move thousands of swords at once, allowing them to form a dragon quickly.
Now blind. I'll slay that dragon. I will defeat the Lee River!
So this is what it means. To truly master Grandpa's spear technique.
I finally know who you are. I've always wanted to fight you in a duel. To compare my life's creation, the Lee River sword technique, with your famous divine spear technique. I wanted to know if I was good enough. But we never crossed paths, you and I. Then I heard that you lost your ability to see this world.
Well then, now we've met.
I didn't think your technique could get better. What with you not being able to see? The Lee River sect tradition is water burial. Our bodies must not touch the earth. Could you grant us this request?
Rest assured, we'll do it at the Yong River.
I have seen the divine spear. I have no regrets. Imperial Advisor, one day our era will be able to bring into this world a great new deity.
Their whole sect might be gone from the border soon. Their leader and their experts are gone. It'll be difficult for their sect to survive without them.
The Lee River sect was recruited by the Imperial Advisor. If the sect is gone, do you think it will alert him?
It will. But with the darkness here, he can't enter the Great Wasteland easily.
And what do we do about Yang Kang? We know it's a sect disguised as a nation that takes everything over. They use all the experts in court and the army to push their territory further. The Great Wasteland is a place of countless wonders. How could they resist its treasures?
I know the Imperial Advisor. There is nothing in the world that can frighten him, and there's no force out there that can stop him. He's definitely coming here. Who knows? Maybe he's watching from afar right now.
Yang Kang Nation's sword control is advancing fast. In just 200 years, the Imperial Advisor was able to improve sword skills everywhere. It is an impressive feat indeed.
Even Mu is interested in that technique. He's been practicing with a sword in secret. What a pity. There's someone here who knows all the best sword techniques, yet he doesn't want to teach him.
That kid from the Lee River sect made a good point. Limiting his training in the village will lead to a narrow perspective. He could fall behind. The next time we go to Grandmother Temple, we'll be sure to take Mu with us, so that he can broaden his horizon.
What? I'm really gonna compete here?
Many experts who couldn't survive outside are forced to stay in the wasteland. And the Temple Fair can gather these experts and their disciples together. In other words, by competing at the fair, you can study all kinds of techniques from different schools.
So that's why our chief wanted me to come. To gain more experience by being around other schools and to study them. Meet young River's unbeatable man, who's said to have swept through 800 villages.
That kid sure is reckless. You're just full of yourself.
Why did Grandpa write it this way? I'll get beaten to death.
Beat him up! Teach that kid a lesson!
Watch.
Aren't we competing? Well, what are they doing, Grandma?
Hey, listen. I said listen. I need you to write a note. Tell the higher levels to seal their divine treasury. So they don't harm Mu by accident.
Do it now! Beat him up! Punch the kid! Come on! Teach him a lesson! What are you waiting for?
Yeah, finish him!
Go!
Teach him a lesson! Come on, give it all you've got!
Come on! That's right! Teach him a lesson!
Who's next?
You want to bet on the fight? You could win big.
Injuries happen. I hope you heal fast.
You'll need a cane. Here, it's top quality.
Grandpa's were right about this. I need experience. There are different warriors with skills that I can learn.
It's my lucky day. I keep winning. Tell me if you need to change your luck. I can read your fortune too.
So that's what my grandpas do on the side when there's a match happening.
In your next match, I'd like to place a bet.
That's old Rulai's Kakara. You a monk from the Great Thunder Sound School?
I head the Dragon Academy of the Great Thunder Sound School. I am Jing Ming.
Mr. Ma, come on.
Jingming.
Master Ma. Back then, you severed your own arm to return the divine powers to the school. You also returned the Kakara crafted especially for you by Rulai, cutting off your relationship with your mentor. And yet, you still share the school's 8 Thunder Sound techniques with that outcast from the Great Wasteland for some reason. You contradict yourself.
Rulai agreed to let me return. But why should you care?
Old Ma was a Zen practitioner from that school? So the thunder beats he let me play with as a child were actually Zen beads? And who's Rulai anyway? He sounds impressive.
Since you violated the rules of your return here, it means you are still a disciple of our school. You'll be coming with me. If you hadn't left Mount Sumeru to return to this life, the possession of Rulai of our great Thunder Sound School would have been yours to take.
Without seeing others, how can we see ourselves? Who would want to be high and mighty like Rulai? I had a wife and kids, yet you all kept coming after me. So to keep them safe, I severed my arm. But even then, you still kept hunting me down, and you tore my family apart. If you're so keen to take me down, why can't I share the Great Thunder Sound School skills with others?
We have no intention of harming you. We just think that with your abilities, being a mere coffin maker is such a waste of your potential. Rulai seeks to guide you away from all worldly suffering. Restore your spiritual focus, return to our great school, and achieve true enlightenment.
Forget about your spiritual focus. When you came and harmed my family, were any of you at peace?
It was a mistake. Years ago, one of our disciples harmed your family purely by accident. Life's hardships don't end. They disrupt our journey. After all these years, have you still not come to realize that?
That's enough! Stay if you bet. If not, then leave!
Very well. I will place a wager. This is my disciple, Mingxin. He is in the spirit embryo realm.
Master Ma.
In the coming match, he will compete against your disciple. If my disciple wins, you will return to the school. But if Mingxin loses, the Kakara will be yours to keep.
If I lose, you can take my head back to see Rulai.
That's your life at stake.
If you die today, how will you avenge your family?
Go ahead.
Yes.
This is also the path you need for growth.
If I fail, old Ma will die.
Mu, the domineering body is strong and will never lose. I believe in you.
Zen disciple, Mingxin.
Cowherder, Jin Mu. I've got this. I have the domineering body. Water, come forth. Third Thunder Sound Technique. Flowing Nine Dragons.
This technique is from Zen martial arts, but in his hands, you're full of fury.
Bell Shield!
Even the Demon Ape couldn't stand the power of that move when we fought. So why does this man seem so unfazed?
You're aware that our school's techniques differ from the techniques of other schools. We progress from the body surface to the Zen heart. Perfecting the body is what's called Body Rulai. And when we reach the Zen heart, we call it Heart Rulai. This boy hasn't grasped its true essence yet. At the moment, he's only at Body Rulai.
Your disciple Mingxin has studied the heart technique since childhood. Now he's close to reaching Heart Rulai.
Heart Rulai? What is that?
Zen techniques excel in a good mental state, especially our heart technique called the Sutra of Rulai. It pairs well with the Thunder Sound techniques. When the two are combined, it is able to reveal the Zen Master's compassionate power.
Compassion? But aren't the purpose of fists for fighting?
Your heart has too much anger in it. All right, I'll use the same technique you use, then you'll see the difference.
Shenshao Divine Eye, open!
A Thunder Sound technique, Thousand Hand Zen Master.
His Zen heart needs work. His moves are full of anger. And his thousand-hand Zen master is the picture of wrath.
His heart technique is truly formidable. Combined with martial arts, such a gentle power. Is the strength he has just from compassion?
With the power of compassion, I'll calm the anger you have within.
Is what he's saying really true? I don't know the heart technique, so I can't perform it perfectly. What if I can't do it and Old-Ma dies? No, I won't fail him. I'm sure he has a weakness.
Heart Rulai. A true Zen master embodies this fully. No one would dare to go up against a Zen master.
Mu just did.
I found it. I can see it clearly. The weakest point in his vital energy. Zen disciple. Is this a Zen master in your heart?
I see Zen in all people around me. The Zen master resides within.
Well, I don't believe in gods.
In this world,
Not
all
in
beings
gods.
are equal. Curse the gods!
Not in demons. Curse the gods! I am the divine, and the Zen master, and the demon! Preta Mahavayahra. Preta Mahavayahra. The demonic power seal will exhaust me, but it releases all my vital energy in an instant, helping me perform my strongest technique. With this strike, I have to ensure the outcome. Fifth Thunder sound technique. Sunlit soul refinement in the sky.
My weakness. He's discovered it.
You wanted to succeed so badly that you left a flaw in your throat even in training. The Dharma form wasn't perfect, and it looked like you passed on the flaw to your disciple.
I didn't know that you could use demonic arts to unleash the power of Zen, bending the boundaries between the two.
Stop analyzing everything. How you do it is up to you. If it's effective, then it's fine.
I lost a fight. Thank you very much for your guidance. I have learned much.
Oh, silly boy. Not all advice is good. Master Ma, if you lose the Kakara, it can be remade for you. In contrast, you only have one head. If you had lost today, there is no repairing or replacing that.
You should try winning then.
Rulai once taught you as a mentor. He even crafted the Kakara for you back then, hoping that you would be the one to carry his legacy. Rulai still keeps the arm you severed yourself in the Thousand Master Pagoda till now. He still hopes that you'd find your way back and return to our school once more. Even if he does, he'll fight back!
Don't harass Master Ma again, or Mount Sumeru will drown in poison.
Old Ma? Grandma? Since you're worried that old monk will come back, why don't we just kill him?
Mu, you won this. It's yours. It's called the Kakara. It has 4 strands and 12 rings. Crafted by Rulai himself. The 12 rings can remove 12 distractions. It has 4 parts: break patterns, seeing truth, the infinite, stages of Zen, and its value is as much as Shanglong City.
When did a town appear across the way? The Holy Master is giving a lesson. Who's the Holy Master? Grandma, your hands are freezing cold, and you're looking a bit pale. What's wrong? Did something happen?
Yo-Yo, won't you even greet your guest patriarch?
I, Yo-Yo, greet my lord.
Yo-Yo? So that's Grandma's real name.
Grandma, sir, the people from the Heavenly Demon Sect have been here for days, but you haven't met them yet. They don't seem eager to leave. Since the tragic death of the Sacred Sect leader and the loss of the Sacred Canon, the sect has been scattered for about 40 years now. Currently, the Imperial Advisor of Yankang is watching us closely. I am getting old, and I don't have many days left, so we can only hope to select an astonishingly talented new leader for our sect.
This person is Grandma's patriarch? But the guy looks just about my age!
So then, the sect leader's wife who assassinated Mr. E on their wedding night itself is your best candidate, correct? However, with the sect leader killed, shouldn't you be seeking revenge instead?
The new sect leader killed the former one, taking the Sacred Canon. It just shows the new leader is more capable. Naturally, she should be supported.
I didn't expect there to be such a rule.
No wonder it's a top demon sect. Hey, Madam Si, why didn't you stay the leader of the Heavenly Demon Sect?
Then my inner demon would have grown stronger then.
If Yo-Yo refuses to return to the sect, she'll be branded an outsider. Then this act of killing our sect leader would be unforgivable and must be paid in kind, with spilled blood for blood.
They'll kill Grandma!
Village chief.
Grandma Si is from our Tenlao village. And she doesn't want to leave. I'm afraid you can't take her away.
And you are as assertive as always. But it's Sacred Sect related. Everything needed must be taken along.
The 360 halls of the Sacred Sect raise the banner!
Huh? How did those people appear out of nowhere?
The Heavenly Demon Sect's teleportation banner really lives up to its name. With just a single sweep, thousands of followers enter the Great Wasteland. No wonder the Imperial Advisor of Yankang desperately wants to subdue them. If they acquire such power, the Yankang army will sweep across all the nations, unifying them all.
If you choose to fight to the death with us old and frail ones, countless lives in the Heavenly Demon Sect will be lost. The Imperial Advisor of Yankang would surely relish the opportunity to take the Heavenly Demon Sect under his control.
It is true that he's desperate on conquering our sect. Since the Sacred Canon was stolen and our leader slain, the sect is nearly eradicated. If your village chooses to resist, the Heavenly Sacred Sect wouldn't mind going to war then.
We may be outnumbered, but don't worry. I'll fight if I have to. I'll help the grandpas drive them away. And protect Grandma.
Mu has really grown up. He's even able to protect me now. But don't rush. I'll talk to the Patriarch first. If nothing can be done, then we'll all have to fight to the bitter end.
Move!
Yo-Yo, you were our sacred lady. I was even actually against your marriage with Yi Tianxing back then.
But you didn't object to it. You even once urged me to learn from Yi Tianxing, remember? A master who forced a disciple to marry him, and a sect leader who seized the sacred lady. So I killed him. Yet even in death, he still haunts me as an inner demon.
I never expected them to change for the worse. It's like he forgot his role as the sect leader.
And you have always been so wise. You should have taken me as your disciple instead.
From the moment I saw you, I knew I couldn't make you my disciple. Your beauty's overwhelming. Such beauty can cause even the most righteous to sin. The world isn't ready to accept such power.
And so in order to survive, I must live my life as Grandma's son, hiding my voice, as well as my true physical form. So why do you still want me to be the sect leader? Won't my beauty cause more trouble? Aren't you worried about ruining the sect?
I have sought many gifted people for 40 years, and none compared to you. And since I've seen the best, other candidates in my eyes always seem to be lacking something.
40 years in the shell were my most painful yet free years. I wasn't judged by others, nor did I have to endure any hateful stares. Patriarch, I know you see me as a good fit, but I no longer want to return to lead the sect. However, I can give a leader to you. This person is inherently pure and just, and he transcends good and evil distinctions. As a matter of fact, I truly believe, too, that he can lead the sacred sect even further than we can imagine.
Our first heavenly sacred sect leader once met a heavenly sage preaching on a stone. So he founded the heavenly sacred sect. Whoever sits on this throne shall uphold the sage's aspirations. He shall be sect leader, as well as holy master who shall teach his followers.
Please.
But there are better people for it. Grandma and the elders are here. How can I sit there?
No. This is called the Holy Master's seat. It's something you earned yourself. Please sit.
Starting today, you are now our young sect leader.
Huh? But
we shall all respect you as if you are our master. And I, Patriarch Wenyan, who have stood guard over the Holy Master's seat for 40 years, finally welcomes the Holy Master's return. Former Sacred Lady of the Sacred Sect, greet the Holy Master.
Disciple So Yo greets the young sect leader.
wait.
The 4 great guardians of the sacred sect, left and right protectors, 8 inspectors, 12 guardian elders, greet the Holy Master.
Our greetings to you, sect leader! Our greetings to you, sect leader!
The sacred sect's 360 halls, greet the Holy Master.
Our greetings to you, sect leader! Our greetings to you, sect leader! Our greetings to you, sect leader!
Please rise, everyone.
Thank you, sect leader!
Young sect leader, from now on, our sect is under your command.
Oh no! The fight is moving upstream! It's making the ice break! It'll create an ice tide! With all the bodies in floating ice, once they travel downstream and block the river, all the water will flow back to the villages, creating a great flood.
What should we do?
Grandma and the elders are downstream. They can help clear the ice block. Hulinger, tell them about the ice tide and about the Yangkang people. I'll find someone to hold off the ice tide. The chief is in the village, but he has a hard time moving. Who else can help me? Oh, right! I know just the person.
What in the world is that child running around for now?
There's nothing to do.
Shanqing'er!
I'm so bored that I thought I heard that coward's voice just now.
Shanqing'er!
Is he getting closer?
Shanqing'er! Shanqing'er!
Not you again, cowherd! I really don't have any treasure left for you to take.
There's an ice tide coming, and I need your help to hold it back!
Huh? Not my problem. The ice tide happens every year, you know. Since I have Baldhead here, it won't reach me.
If you help me, I'll break the bronze statue's chains for you, and help you get out!
Are you strong enough?
Such a nuisance! How dare you threaten my purification merits? Do you understand that she still craves flesh until now? If you release her in this state, how many lives will she take?
Hypocrite! You're here in your temple, letting her eat people, and ignoring the ice tide and floods outside! You just want your merits!
You truly are evil. You must yield!
Grandma and the elders handle the ice tide every year, saving the villagers and the animals. They've saved many lives. If reaching Zen needs only merit, then my grandpa and the elders would be golden Zen masters by now. Not like you, who's still bronze.
Hey, cowherd! Let's get out of here! I can't believe I'm finally free!
There it is.
Huh?
This is a god-forsaken land. The evil in all beings needs to be cleansed by the ice tide and the great flood. Only then will we be free from evil. This is the karma the great wasteland has earned.
But don't you also reside in the great wasteland? Is this tide also from your karma?
Well said!
Shenjingar, can you make a tide here? We can use the statue's power to hold it back!
Good idea! Take this! There you go! You should know how strong an ice tide is for yourself!
You can't escape! Na wu hamami, na wu hamami, na wu hamami.
Oh no! He's trapped us!
How does the statue know the Golden Bell Shield? He's from the Thunder Sound School. Damn it to hell! He wants to kill us in here!
Who dares ambush me?
Where did the sword come from? What a great power they have! Wait, it must be the village chief!
I clearly attacked from the front. How was that an ambush? This land will never experience calm again.
It's the Yankang ship. It's headed our way.
you the outcast who stole a Yankang official's sword? Answer me.
Kulin Wan wanted to attack me. All I did was defend myself. Is he on board? Do you mind getting the sheath of this sword for me? When I get it, it'll be a complete set.
Huh?
You rascal! Do you even know the gravity of your offense?
The way I see it, this sword was a precious gift from you, sir. Along with your teachings of the sword technique. So tell me, what did I do wrong?
You're quite bold, because your master is here, right? I'm a disciple of the Imperial Advisor of Yankang. General Chongwu, 4th rank. Are you the famed Spear God?
His surname is Qin.
I'm just a blind man.
3 years ago, the governor of the southern border of Yankang, Mu Beifeng, along with some of his disciples, were slain by the great Spear God. Do you know about this? The murder of these officials shows there are no rules here. The laws must be strictly enforced.
You monkeys sure like to cry foul a lot. You always make us heroes. Do all of the work. Ridiculous.
He used the spear technique to make the young river move.
That blind man might actually be the feared Spear God!
How did the Spear God become a blind man?
I want to know how our cannons compare to his spear skills. Which one is stronger? Ready the cannons, and fire!
Look at all that power.
Halt! Where is he? This person is fast. When did this person board the ship?
Yo,
Huh? Wait a minute. Where's my pouch? The Great Wasteland map.
Huh? Where in the world did my sheath go?
Oh no, my seal has gone missing.
General Qin, I'm sorry. We were about to fire, but the medical stones for the alchemy furnace all suddenly went missing.
They stole our medical stones too? So it's the Divine Thief. Long ago he snuck in and stole the national treasury from under our noses. He took the Imperial Disc given to the Emperor. Each one of our traps was useless against him. The Imperial Advisor managed to chop off one of his legs. Despite that, he was still able to get away with the Imperial Disc.
The Divine Thief is also somehow connected to the young outcast.
Tell the Imperial Advisor he better keep my legs safe. I'll get it from him myself.
Divine Thief! Get my pouch back! Don't go after him.
If Yankang is at war, why would they bring a baby here?
A person wearing a mask.
The web won't break!
The air is poison! Don't breathe!
The Poison King. He is a true master that manipulates toxins.
Get ready! We need to retreat!
General Qin, there's an enemy in the river behind us. Wait, it's half a person.
Half a person? How?
There. He has no lower body.
This technique, it's the Heavenly Blade. The blade that struck heaven and was feared and cursed by every one of the gods. I can't believe he's alive.
Seven-star treasury! Go! Attention all troops! Full speed ahead! Yes, sir!
General Chen, this group is tough to handle. Should we use stronger weapons then, sir? Is there some kind of rare treasure on this ship?
If these people want to take us on, we only need one person. They're defending this land and making their power known. This was just a warning. They're restraining their power. Fighting would be foolish. Retreat!
Yes, sir.
Go back and tell him, not a single plant or tree, person or object, can be taken from us.
The Spear God, Divine Thief, Poison King, and Heavenly Blade? Each of their powers earth-shattering. This village in the Great Wasteland has such terrifying people residing in it. Do you think the man who took the Tutor Sword could be the successor to their skills?
All they're doing is stopping the inevitable. The Imperial Advisor will take over this land, and Yankang Nation will establish a new order here.
If we can recruit all these masters, it would greatly benefit Yankang!
But the Divine Thief is guilty of stealing our Imperial Disc.
The Imperial Disc in the Treasury is just an ornament after all. Making a relationship with these elders could be a great opportunity for Yankang.
Here's all of it. The sheath of the Tutor Sword. Grandpa, you really are amazing. Their plan to steal the Great Wasteland map also failed. What is this thing? Why is the sky like that? So many people are going after that woman. All for the Grand Tome of Heavenly Demons.
Aid primordial spirits!
The skills that you have are indeed amazing, but even if it is quite remarkable, it's far from being a divine skill.
Come to think of it, her tone and eyes are similar to that of my grandma's.
What a thoughtful child you are.
Maybe that is my grandma.
By using the Grand Tome, can she really imitate my techniques? No, I've worked for 400 years to reach this level. How much time have you spent? This can only be a shade of my own! This can't be! Her mystical power is equal to mine!
Your son's death gave me the opportunity to set my trap. My needle technique was able to pierce your skin. If you had stayed and healed, you could have avoided trouble. But you were greedy. The creation chapter of the Grand Tome delves into many different kinds of beings. That was the imitation technique, a heavenly divine skill. Now comes the soul-locking and skin-peeling you fear the most. Heavenly demon skill.
City Lord?
Moo? It's me, boy.
Oh, Grandma? Why are you... Huh?
I turned the City Lord into a garment I can wear. In the past, I managed to turn his wife into a cow. And now, you killed his son in battle. This family is really unlucky, huh? But they've also caused so much harm, so it came back to them.
Wait, so the sect leader's wife who fought the City Lord was in truth you, but in disguise?
Huh?
I get it. You used the demon cannon first to lure the various factions here. The banquet was to get information. Then you bided your time and took down the City Lord. You're amazing, Grandma!
When Yan Kang's army arrives here, I will don the City Lord's image and manage this city. And then I'll meet the person closest to heaven, the Imperial Advisor.
You'll be fine.
Grandpa! What happened to you? Why are you a mess?
That blind man. He can't even see, but still try to cheat. He said there was a mythical bird outside. Then he switched the cards in front of everyone. Of course, they threw him out of the gambling house.
Moo, I saw something funny earlier. A big female bird dressed to go out and have some fun. There was a young male bird with her, and then they got chased all around the city.
It's just two birds.
That man is cursing us.
Grandpa! Grandpa was gambling all night. How do you know Grandma was dressed up as someone else and went out? I've been told he was addicted to gambling. Going to the city could trigger his addiction. But this time they wanted him to come. I wonder what the reason is.
All right then. Tell us all the information you learned at the gambling house.
A sergeant there said.
Huh?
His job was to manage the barracks. Yan Kang Nation is sending over 200,000 mystical practitioners here, and tens of thousands of spirit soldiers.
A Yan Kang Nation warship can create a huge ice tide. 200,000 practitioners would bring great disaster to the Great Wasteland.
Where's the village chief?
He and the others are coming here.
We must move fast. Azure Dragon, inform the Hall Masters to get ready.
Yes.
And you, stick to the plan. Mu, go to the city gate. Wait for the others to get here. I'll head to the mansion to stall Qin Fei Yue.
War is upon us.
Since you are being so upfront with me, I will happily welcome your nation.
The Yankang army is led by my father, the great General Tianzi.
Having General Tianzi visit us is a great honor. We are eager to be in his presence. Guards!
Yes!
Notify everyone in Shanglong City. Tell them to clear the main avenue for Yankang's army!
Yes!
Back! Step back!
Fei Yue has negotiated an agreement. The army can move into the city anytime.
Like father, like son. With General Tianzi and General Chen working so seamlessly, Shanglong City will soon be under the rule and control of Yankang.
General Tianzi, up ahead is the Shenduan Mountain.
They say the Shenduan Mountain was carved by gods themselves. 20,000 li wild, 100 li thick. It isolates the Great Wasteland from the outside world, and it keeps the darkness within the Great Wasteland.
Once we cross this mountain range, we'll be in the Great Wasteland. Our army will face the darkness.
General Yu Yan, we will push forward. We must enter Shanglong City before the sun goes down.
Yes.
Those are Yankang Nation's troops? Grandpa, why aren't you even here yet? If they don't make it, I'll have to fight them all alone. Grandpa, you're finally here. Why is it just you? Yankang Nation is sending 200,000 troops.
Yankang's vanguard is usually divided into 4 groups. Azure Dragon and White Tiger move by land. Black Tortoise moves by water. Lastly, Vermilion Bird moves by air.
But how are the two of us supposed to fight all of them?
Our world isn't just about fighting with blades and spears. The brush can also be sharp.
This mad thundercloud's reach falls only upon our ranks. This is most peculiar. Order the Black Tortoise to support Vermilion Bird! Black Tortoise Army, form Frozen Shield! Form Frozen Shield!
Elder Death storm cloud sketch. It actually summons storm clouds overhead. That's incredible! So painting and calligraphy can become weapons of war.
Ships ahead! Must flee this cursed gale at once!
It's already too late.
Command, lock the formation! The frozen shield will not hold much longer!
Save me!
The thundercloud still looms. Now a hurricane rises. Tens of thousands of our soldiers gone. It seems, beyond those we glimpsed upon the warship from before, the Spear God, Divine Thief, Poison King, and Heavenly Blade, other hidden masters, stir within the great wasteland.
Send word to General Yuyan. Have White Tiger and Vermilion Bird strike that down!
White Tiger Army, hear me! White Tiger killing formation!
Yes! Vermilion Bird Army, form the Young War! Yes!
The General sent a golden eagle. It's bad. Hostile sorcerers in the city weaving foul spells, all to hinder the army's march.
City Lord, did you not claim all matters were dealt with? The sect leader's wife who sparked yesterday's unrest, and the mystics of the Great Wasteland? So are you toying with me?
I hold the grand tome of heavenly demons. General Chen, be at ease. Give the order!
Yes!
Gather and bring them all to the temple of the city's heart. I would see who dares weave treachery beneath my very nose!
Then I will go with you.
Those fools do not know their place. Seize and put them to the sword at once. When the time comes, speak well of me before the Imperial Advisor. I'm at the service of Yankang.
That's strange. The City Lord's scent seems different from before.
Elder Butcher, you came as well.
The Imperial Advisor rides forth. How could I not be here? The second stage of our plan is underway as we speak.
Since the Imperial Advisor has set his sights upon the Great Wasteland, he will surely hold nothing back. Yankang host has advanced in full from Mishi Pass. Master Ma,
Take the others and head into the city. Aid the Blind One and the Apothecary, and get the people to the ruins swiftly. Go, now. Butcher, your turn.
Elder Butcher, what are you doing?
Hiding my power there. When night descends and the army breaches the gates, I shall unleash my blade's wrath and shatter the pillars!
So that's how it works. The pillars of the Heavenly Dragon Star Palace hold back the darkness outside the city. If the dragon pillars fall, the walls go down with them, and the Yankang army swallowed whole by the void. Now the Starstones circling the temple, they'll shield the civilians for a while.
Pretty clever. This marks the second stage of the plan. All hinges on how the deaf fool stalls their advance.
Single hand, yet enough to halt 1 million soldiers. Mountains and rivers in ruins, 10,000 whales in the air. The dead are swallowed by the demon god, friend and foe alike. This is one of the 18 Hells paintings, the 100 Demons map. What agony so deep and unrelenting could give birth to such a vision of pure damnation and torment? The crowned prince of Tiantu in those days was a man of unmatched grace, the fairest face in all his realm, and the sharpest mind among his people. Yet his heart loved only brush and ink. He once vowed to forsake all worldly affairs, to only bury himself in the classics. Even as Ronglang's army swept into Tiantu, and resistance slowly crumbled to dust, still he did not stir. When at last his gaze lifted from his scrolls, the capital had already fallen. Ronglang's soldiers butchered the innocents. War horses ground his wife and child into the dust. The Empress's head swung from the palace gates, and the Emperor's skull was paraded through the streets for cruel sport. The Crown Prince went mad. Truly mad. An extremist's fury consumed him. What need had he for ears, he said, when they never heard his nation's cry? He tore them away, piercing his own eardrums. With the blood of his kin, his own people, and his enemies, he painted. "18 paintings of pure pain. He painted hell itself. The capital of Tiantu became its all-consuming abyss. Ronglang's army of 1 million soldiers fell,
swallowed into that painted torment. When the slaughter ended, both Tiantu and Ronglang lay in ashes. And the Crown Prince of Tiantu vanished without a trace. I have walked the ruins of Tiantu's capital. I have descended through those 18 layers of hell. I know his grief, I know his despair, and I revere his unmatched gift. Thus I petitioned His Majesty to build a Painting Sage Pavilion in the Imperial Academy. And in the Great Wasteland, I found the perfect candidate for the Painting Sage. It's just a shame that he is an enemy of Yang Kang. Acknowledge your resolve. If Yang Kang dares set foot into the Great Wasteland, the price will be paid in rivers of blood and endless sorrow.
General Tiansan, the 100 demons are too much for the soldiers to face. Our army suffers greatly.
All troops, heed me! Form the 4 manifestations!
Labyrinth of Warcraft. A formation bound as one, drawing vital energy into a single core. Its master, a disciple of the divine Bridge Realm. With his art, he has the strength of 10,000 men.
General Tianci, renowned for his battle formations. He wields the Tianci sword. Among the 16 supreme blades, it reigns at the top. It draws forth the full fury of the 4 manifestations, a formation I devised. One man, one sword. Together they embody the might of Yang Kang.
Demon Dispelling Sword!
Crush 100 demons. Rouse the war host. The wasteland shall be broken.
To alter the tide from 1,000 li away, such is the hand of the Imperial Advisor.
Quite impressive! Come on, come on! I would want to witness the strongest blade of this age clash with the greatest blade of the past!
The Imperial Advisor is the strongest swordsman now, but back in the day no one could match the village chief. If those two ever crossed blades, it would be earth-shattering.
The Death Elder has bought us some much-needed time to recover. The coming clash in Shanglong City will be a storm of steel and blood.
Good news! You've done well. The 100 demons lie in ruins.
A heavy burden, Master Ku, to bring word from the front lines.
To serve Yang Kang and your brilliant mind is my sworn duty as an official. Yet I was trapped in the Great Wasteland for 2 centuries. I cannot yet join the fray. But if you wield your sword, my lord, that cursed wasteland demon will have no time to paint his cursed art.
I must admit, the spark for my own swordsmanship came from his painting. The figure within exudes a feral aura, like a blade fresh from its first kill. In it I beheld the pinnacle of the sword, pondered for 100 years. Even now I cannot say for certain I have reached that height.
The one in that painting, my lord? Could he be hiding within the great wasteland?
If fate wills it, our paths will cross soon. Carry my command. Press the attack without pause. March swiftly. Order the Mishi Pass commander to lead 300,000 strong at once. Shadow the vanguard. And before night descends, the great wasteland will be ours. Father's blade dispels sorcery. The vanguard advances smoothly. City Lord, you swore you would seize the spellcaster. Now where is he?
General Chin, forgive me. I shall dispatch more men to the search at once.
300,000 soldiers have been deployed. Tonight we march into Shanglong City together. I will tolerate no more surprises.
You'll have Shanglong City provide full assistance.
The Imperial Advisor has sent another 300,000 troops. The village chief bid me to shadow Qin Fei Wei to glean every scrap of knowledge on Yankang. A masterstroke.
The Yankang army might make it here before the darkness falls. What about the people? What are we supposed to do now?
Come! Until night falls, not one shall pass this way!
What is that light?
The darkness is coming, but it's still so bright.
Oh, what now? What manner of thing is that? I've walked the great wasteland all my years, yet never beheld its like.
Stay sharp, men. This place hides many mysteries. Who knows what sorcery stirs this time?
Wait, what is that?
A ship. The legend is true. There really is such a ship.
Elder Apothecary, you made it back! That means the civilians, they're safe, right? What about Grandma and Elder Blind?
The Blind One stayed at the temple as a safeguard. We set out to fetch Grandma Sir, but then we beheld this ship.
Why does this vessel emerge now, of all times?
It really is a ship. Yankang couldn't have built this to assault the Great Wasteland, could they?
General Tianzi, the heat is overwhelming! Our fleet may not endure!
A ship borne upon the shoulders of giants. White Tiger Army, clear the path!
Its mere presence is pushing back the Yankang forces and guarding the wasteland?
Even a huge army won't be able to budge that.
That must be the legendary Sunship.
Mu, how did you know that?
I saw it in a Zhenyang Palace mural.
Legend speaks of the Sunship's 24 legs as it traverses the world. Yet before my very eyes, it turns out I see 12 giants buried aloft, dragging the blazing sun across plains, mountains, and seas.
The sun? That massive black sphere is the sun? Then why is it pitch black? Did it burn out?
Brother Mute, I believe you are right. That is no true sun. It hails from the age before the darkness, a relic of the beings who walked that era.
A treasure? Then why did it go dark?
Wait a second!
Burning with magma! Run away! Is this an ancient beast of the Great Wasteland? Azure Dragon! White Tiger! Heed me! Strike the hull with your cannons!
Vermilion Bird Army, fall back!
General Tensa!
Tortoise Army! Call the rains and smother the flames!
General Tensa! The water turns to steam as soon as it nears the giants! We cannot quench the flames!
General Yuyan! Go rally the troops! And withdraw at once!
Get away! Retreat!
Why does the worry-free land only appear during the darkness? And where exactly is the worry-free land? There's no mention of it even in the murals on Zhenyang Palace. Does that mean I have to step into the darkness just to find it? But if that's the case, how can I survive in the darkness?
Please come to me. Come find me. Please come to me. Come find me.
Wait, who are you?
Mu, what are you doing?
Grandma, that shadow, it looks so familiar. The worry-free land is in the darkness. Then could she be from that place then?
That woman had already died 14 years ago. But then why is she still alive in the darkness? You can ask the village chief about the darkness. He's already been in there.
400 years ago, I went to the Great Wasteland. With my limbs crippled, I was in complete despair. It felt like everything I hoped and dreamed for were in vain. I even tried countless times to end my life over and over, but I just couldn't die. I recall once, I couldn't resist the temptation of the demons, and thus I stepped into the darkness.
Yet you remained strong, that even the demons in the darkness still found it hard to kill you.
True. Back then, I was walking on the edge of life and death, wandering carelessly, constantly screaming and shouting at the demons in the darkness, longing for my death. But at that moment, the darkness in my eyes slowly started to fade like mist, and I saw worlds. Various worlds overlapping with the Great Wasteland, but each one was very distinct. As I ventured deeper into the Great Wasteland, reaching the source of the Yang River, those strange worlds that I saw suddenly separated from within the darkness into areas of their own.
Then there really are other worlds in the darkness. Tell us, what were they like?
I saw many distorted shadows everywhere I went, but couldn't quite make them out. They were all powerful. Some even maybe stronger than I could possibly be. They would all wave at me, seemingly inviting me to join them.
But I remembered. I had a responsibility, and I couldn't just die there. And so, I left the darkness once more.
Perhaps the shadow Mu saw in the darkness earlier might have been one of those you've seen.
And since then, I have called those worlds. In the darkness, the Dark Realm. Meanwhile, this world that all of us live in, the Light Realm. Light and dark take turns. During the day, the Light Realm dominates. While at night, the Dark Realm takes over everything. So if what the Sun Guardian said is true, then the worry-free land might truly be in the Dark Realm.
But I don't get it. The worry-free land created the sunship to banish darkness, which is as strong as a god. But the worry-free land itself, like a demon, just hides in the darkness. So are the people of the worry-free land gods or demons?
Oh, such simple-minded thoughts you have, my young little demon. Why, you were just like me.
So, what am I then?
I would like to take Mu to the Dark Realm myself, so we may find out what the worry-free land truly is.
It's already impossible for one to enter and exit the darkness. Bringing Mu along would be more dangerous.
Don't worry. Over the past 400 years, I believe I've made some progress. I shall withdraw for a while to regain my strength. Once I come back, I shall accompany Mu into the Dark Realm. Mu. Once we enter the darkness, you must stay close to me at all times. Grandma Su, give him the Heavenly Demon's grand tome.
Here, Mu.
It can transform into a glove. It's so light. I can barely even feel it.
Elder Cripple, hang the Imperial Disc on him.
Hey, Mu. Don't lose this Imperial Disc. It's from the Ankang Nation, eh? It's worth as much as a leg of mine.
I'll make sure to keep it safe.
Apothecary, Elder Death.
This is true dragon blood essence. Use it sparingly.
Elder Death's drawing. Looks like the 4 stone statues from our village. Will they also fly out and become real dragons? Just like the previous drawings?
Patience, you'll find out soon enough. Master Ma, grant him the Zen Master's Dharma form. Elder Mute, Butcher, please infuse him with your vital energy. Elder Blind.
With Elder Mute and Butcher's energy, I'll force open your 9 Heaven's Eye. Now you can observe the darkness at your full potential.
Shen Shao, Qing Shao, Bi Shao, Dan Shao, Jing Shao, Yu Shao, Lang Shao, Zi Shao, and Huo Shao. 9 Heaven's Eye, activate! Demons! So many of them!
Don't be afraid.
from Village Chief is brighter than this Starstone. He's like a deity. No, wait. He's even stronger. He is a living deity.
I just knew it. The old man hasn't changed one bit.
After 400 years of dormancy, the Sword God finally returns.
Now, Mu. Let's get going.
Don't worry, Grandma. We'll definitely make it back safely. Start chasing dragons. So this is how Shenglong City... No! This is how the Heavenly Dragon Star Palace looked like?
Stay focused, Mu. It's dangerous in the darkness, so stay close.
How strange. There were lots of demons here earlier, but there's not a single one now. Look, there's a crack up ahead. Hold on, it's 4 cracks. The cracks look just like fingernails. Hold on. 4 fingernails and 5 spaces? Like the gap between fingers. That sound's coming back again. And the ground's trembling slightly, as if the earth itself is breathing. This feels like... Danger! This is the strongest sword from the past!
Mu. I entered a dark realm before from the source of the Young River. Let's head there to search for the worry-free land. 5,000 li currently lie before us, and you're a bit too slow, so I'll carry you.
That's our village! Huh? The Young River Dragon King Bones! Is this a dragon palace? The Goddess of Goddess Pass! The Sea-Eye Dragon King from Granny Temple! Why are they all out here? Where are they heading?
deities and demons.
Corpses! Dead deities and demons are all being resurrected? But now that they've all come back to life, where could they all be heading?
To the ancient battlefield, the battleground of deities and demons. I've been there once during the daytime. Not a single deity or demon corpse is seen during the day. But at night, that's when all the corpses awaken and rise up. Then they take to the battlefield and resume fighting.
Such terrifying power! Do they fight like this every night? How long have they been fighting?
20,000 years.
What kind of hatred can fuel a war for that long? Not even death can stop them?
When on the battlefield, the death of deities and demons might also summon the ancient realm of death. Come, Mu. We must hide quickly.
Huh? A world exists even after death?
It's called the Netherworld. It's the demise of all worlds, and the final destination for all living beings after death. He's coming now.
So that old man, he comes from the Netherworld?
That man is the Lord of the Netherworld. He is an ancient and very terrifying deity. He often appears at the darkness of night to guide the departed. Just be sure to never disturb him.
The Jade Pendant is reacting. It seems to be showing me the way to something. Huh? Wait, it's her again. Hold on. Don't run!
The living must not pass.
It absorbs souls and memories. The lantern of the Netherworld. I apologize for any disrespect we may have caused to you, my lord. We have no intention of interfering with your duties. We only wish to find a path to the worry-free land.
You won't be able to reach the true worry-free land.
Thank you for your guidance, Lord. Mu, next time you see the Lord of the Netherworld, make sure to stay far away. He governs the law and order of the departed. As long as you don't provoke him, he won't interfere in the affairs of the living.
Why do you say we can't reach the worry-free land? I clearly saw that shadow running into the darkness. She might be someone related to me. Or maybe she was my mother.
Don't rush. Take it slowly. The Jade Pendant points to the source of the Yang River, so let's just keep heading upstream. We're almost at the source of the Yang River. Stay alert. The worry-free land might appear at any moment.
You just stepped on me! Huh? Huh? Living people have broken in!
There's so many skeletons! What exactly is the Worry-Free Land? If these bones buried in the earth are all from there, are all the people in that place dead?
That's not right. These bones still carry divine and demonic aura. They must be the bones of deities and demons.
What are we doing?
Yeah, let's just take their flesh!
Then let's just take their flesh.
Good thing old Ma blessed me with a Zen Master's Dharma form. It counters all evil.
Sadly, the Dharma form can only activate itself during life-threatening dangers. It's a one-time use blessing.
Huh? But without that protection, how can we reach the source of the Young River? Oh, it's a small boat. Is that boatman actually a skeleton?
Old Sword God. My, it's been a long time.
I'd like to travel the waters by boat. To find a place called the Worry-Free Land. Is that possible?
This person knows the village chief?
But of course, money makes even ghosts fairy. But without money, you'll become the ferrying ghost yourself. No money, yet you want to ride the skeleton boat?
Then do you still have any money left to spare, my friend?
Forget it. People from our era are few and far between now. It must be fate that you and I met again here in this place. You may be aging, but you're still a bit stronger than me until now. Luckily, I'm still a few years younger than you. Guess that means I'll live a bit longer.
Hey, village chief? Who is he?
His name is Ling Jing. He's missing a ring finger on his right hand. I severed it.
Huh? So that man is your rival?
He's my rival, and a fellow practitioner. He loves to meddle in things and wander around. He's witnessed countless mysteries. You'd be surprised at what he knows. Honestly, sometimes I envy how carefree he is. He lives a more relaxed life than I do. I didn't expect him to still be so active after all these years, and yet he's made it all the way here.
Huh? Why'd all the boats stop moving now? They're not attacking us either. It's like they can't see us at all.
Indeed. Perhaps it's because you and I are on this boat. The skeletal boat has incredible power.
A hidden waterway behind the waterfall? So many deities and demons!
Don't worry. They're all sealed by a divine power, trapped within the cliff walls. They can't get out.
What on earth is this place? Can we really trust the ferryman? Can he really take us to the worry-free land?
Hard to say. But it's your jade pendant that brought us all the way here. It must be related to the worry-free land.
Realm of the Living Dead. So is that the name of this world? Wait, there's another line. Those living stay back. The dead step forward. Why did I turn into a skeleton? Huh? A village chief?
In this land, the living can die, and the dead can be reborn. This is the realm of the living dead, gentlemen. And now, please.
So life and death are reversed. This is a pretty interesting world. How strange. Even when it's already nighttime, these villagers are working. And the fog is pretty thick. How do they farm like this? Village chief? Why are they staring at us like that?
The realm of the living dead has apparently changed the rules of life and death. I assume that in their eyes, you and I are the only dead here.
Greetings to you two travelers. What brings you to our village?
Excuse me, good sir. How do we get to the worry-free land?
Just cross through the sea of fog here. Then cross a river after. You'll find the worry-free land right after that.
Thank you.
Village chief, something about this place feels very off.
Did you notice something?
Villagers aren't human. They're demons.
But all those demons didn't attack us, did they? They gave us directions to the worry-free land instead. What could they be planning?
Is the worry-free land the domain of demons?
Don't overthink it. Demons are a cunning species. They are especially good at manipulating people. Since we've already come this far, let's uncover the truth. If the worry-free land is indeed tied to demons, we'll retreat immediately. We've managed to cross the Sea of Fog. If I remember correctly, this should be the river that he mentioned. The worry-free land is on the other side.
But is it water or fire in that river? How do we get across? A sunship? But, hang on. That doesn't look like a sun at all. There are shards up there. What is that?
That is a broken crescent moon. This must be the moonship.
So that's what the moon really looks like. That's odd. Shouldn't the moonship and sunship both be in the wasteland? Why is it in the realm of the living dead? The Jade Pendant has a strong reaction to it. Is that where the worry-free land is?
Well, the moon only shows up at night, which means that the moonship can only move in the darkness. Maybe that's the reason why the worry-free land only shows itself in the darkness. Mu, the worry-free land is likely on the moonship. And that shadow that you saw is the Moon Herder coming to seek you out.
The Moon Herder? Hey, Grandpa, let's head back.
Why not speak with her first? What if she's from your family? What if she's your mother?
What I saw wasn't a woman, but a demon.
You little liar.
That demon god that I ended up sealing in Janyang Palace used the chaos from Yangkang's invasion and managed to break free from the seal. He should have been reduced to a lingering soul, but I think he entered the realm of the living dead and got his strength back. He kept trying to lure me into the darkness so that he could end up killing me. You were trying to set us up!
How impressive. Even I, who was seen much, was fooled by someone like him.
You filthy brat. The only deception here is you tricking me with that technique. I see you're looking for the worry-free land. Well, so am I. Let me put it in a way that you humans can understand. We should be helping each other. No tricks, I promise.
You're looking for it too?
How about we make a deal? Hand over the Jade Pendant, and I'll take you to the worry-free land.
I won't fall for your tricks!
Stop acting like you have a choice!
Where did the demon go? What is this place?
The other shore realm, home of the heavenly demons. They call this place bliss because it is full of delights.
The demon god created this bliss realm exclusively for demons.
I know he's up to no good. Grandpa, we need to get out of here. We were pulled in by a vortex, right? So do we get out through a vortex too? How do we get out? Isn't the Lotus the holy emblem of the Zen Master? How could demons come from it?
This must mean that the demon god's will is incredibly strong. Strong enough to corrupt the Lotus and turn it into an evil demon Lotus. Once they're tainted, even Zen can't fight it. They are the 8 elite tribes of the demon race. The legions of heavenly demons. Mu, take a strand of my hair. Tie it to your wrist.
Look, the vortex! The spikes look so strange. They're not weapons. They look like teeth. What does it mean? Demon God is waiting at the exit for us to walk right into his trap? Grandpa, where are you?
You intended to use that woman's face to try and trick Mu. You must know some things about Mu's origins then. Say it!
I see. You don't know what that boy really is, yet you raised him. That boy and I are the same. Exactly the same!
A demon that loves to manipulate, spews nothing but lies.
If you walk through the Sea of Fog, and then cross the river, you will arrive at the Worry-Free Land.
Does it really lead to the Worry-Free Land? That place looks to me like the capital of the realm of the living dead. Fengdu. And there's the gate. Legends like to call it the gates of the underworld. So that means the Worry-Free Land is Fengdu?
This is Fengdu, the realm of the living dead. The living cannot enter. I see you're still alive. The likes of you shouldn't be here.
But you're not dead either.
My name is Chishu. I am the night patrol who catches criminals for the King of Fengdu. I have the ability to move freely between Fengdu and the Great Wasteland.
I see. So the demon god causing chaos here isn't considered wrong by the King of Fengdu. But if a living person comes here, that to you is considered criminal, correct?
The demon god will face the consequences of his actions. But if you want to leave, you will have to pay the price too.
What kind of price?
You're lucky the King of Fengdu likes you. This is his condition. After you die, your soul stays here.
Aren't the dead supposed to be managed by the Lord of the Netherworld? He is the one who keeps order among the dead. Unless he's provoked, he won't interfere with the living. Why would your king compete with the Lord of the Netherworld for the dead?
Back before darkness fell, all of the dead in the Great Wasteland belonged to Fengdu. That still holds true.
Which means Fengdu was part of the Great Wasteland before the darkness fell. The king is just like the Sun Guardian, still carrying out his duties until now.
So, have you made up your mind?
The realm of the living dead is where the living go after death. Meaning death out there means a new life here. I would just continue my life by living here. I think I'll take that chance. I agree. But first, I want you to answer some questions.
Then ask. But I may not answer your question.
Is the worry-free land in Fengdu?
It is not.
Then can you tell me where it is? Why does Mu's Jade Pendant react so strongly to the moonship? Is that moonship the worry-free land?
The moonship came from the worry-free land. There's a dead man that lives on that ship. Go and ask him.
A dead man? Why does a dead man live on the moonship?
So many questions. What an annoying human. How lucky he just woke up. Go and talk to him. Don't forget what you promised us. When you're dead, I'll come and get you. Don't you dare go with the Lord of the Netherworld!
How did those realms come in conflict with each other? And that dead man on the moonship goes to neither of the two places. It sounds like that song I heard. This moonship looks like it went through a fierce and difficult battle. Giants once fought monsters of the darkness right from this moonship. They were called Moon Herders, just like the Sun Herders. Their mission was to herd the moon and dispel the curse of darkness. Mu looks nothing like them, not in build nor in appearance. Looks like he's not a moon herder. This moon has been heavily shattered by something. Whenever it's disturbed, rocks come crashing down from it. Because of that, this ruined and damaged moonship is constantly in the way of danger. That's odd. The sound I heard earlier should have been coming from the moonship. Why can't I see anyone?
Is it me that you're looking for?
You are. You've become one with the moonship. Are you the Moon Guardian?
The Moon Guardian. The Moon Guardian. Yes, I am the Moon Guardian. I am the Moon Guardian. I am the Moon Guardian. I am the Moon Guardian.
Do you know where the worry-free land is?
But of course. All of the moons of the Moon Herders are forged in the worry-free land. Moon Herders. Moon Herders. Moon herders. Moon herders. Moon herders. Moon herders. They're all dead. They're all dead. Their bodies were shattered and broken. I was scared, so I fled. I left them all behind. I left. I left. I left.
He's lost his mind. No use asking questions.
The river's getting narrower. If it closes completely, will we be trapped in the darkness forever? Move! Grandpa, you're finally here!
We need to go.
The waterway disappeared again.
Last night, the entrance of the realm of the living dead was here. At sunrise, the entrance will be gone. And nobody knows where the realm will go to next. Mu, it's good that you kept the Fangdu coins on you.
It's just a shame. Even with a pendant guiding us, we couldn't find the worry-free land.
What your pendant sensed wasn't the worry-free land, Mu. It sends the moon ship, which also comes from there. I asked people of Fangdu about it, but they said it wasn't there.
Fangdu?
That is, the capital of the realm we were in.
You won't be able to reach the true worry-free land.
The real worry-free land is likely more mysterious than the realm of the living dead. If you want to know where you came from, just wait a little longer.
The wasteland, the netherworld, and Fangdu. In the darkness, there are 3 hidden worlds. Possibly even more. If we want to find the worry-free land, it'll be more dangerous and terrifying than anything we've ever faced. I need to get stronger, so I can go further into the Dark Realm. If I do, I could find what I'm looking for. Hey, Grandpa! I want to go explore the outside world. I want to see how vast it is.
When we get to the village, we'll prepare the 9 coming-of-age trials for you.
The day has finally come. Although, the Elders are so powerful, Grandpa can even survive in the darkness alone. So how am I supposed to pass the 9 trials? This is my final battle before I leave here. Bring it on!
Mu, how did you go into the darkness and come back with more energy? I wish I could do that.
I'd like to know too. When did you awaken the White Tiger energy? You've awakened 4 times now. Do you think something went wrong with your cultivation? Village Chief.
I think it's a good thing. As they say, once is good, Twice is better, but more times is the best. Having 3 awakenings isn't that strange for him. More than 3 means that he can reach the Transcendence Realm. He might even awaken it more times in the future. Oh.
Grandpa, you sure know a lot about this. Since you explained it, everything makes sense.
What a smart old man. You explain things well. But this story of yours only works on Mu. How much longer can you fool all these people?
So what do you want to test me on? Is it just fighting?
Yes, I agree with Mute. Not everything is about battles and fighting.
We'll seal our divine treasuries and test your spirit embryo.
Whatever the realm may be, Mu, I won't hold back for you. Even if you beat them, there's no way you're getting past me.
Oh, you talk too much. Mu has the domineering body, which means he can beat you to a pulp.
Hey, Grandmassa, aren't you the one who doesn't want Mu to leave the most? Huh?
The bird grows up and must now leave the nest.
Mu, are you ready for this?
Tell me the first challenge.
Hey, Mu. See that cloud over there? How about we have a race? Whoever gets to that cloud first wins. You're younger, so I'll give you a head start.
You're older, so please go first.
Am not. You go ahead.
But you're not in the best health these days, so you should go first.
No, you go.
No, you.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, you go.
Just do it, or I'll cut both of you up to pieces.
Hey! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Mo, you've grown up. I can't even outrun you now. You better watch your step, or you might just hurt yourself, kid. See ya, Mo!
Shadow Swap. 18 empty strikes. Hey, Grandpa! A smile can make people drop their guard. You taught me that, remember?
You rascal! I taught you Shadow Swap too, you know. But you haven't thanked me for that yet. You stole my thunder instead. Where'd you learn to be so cheeky?
From a troublemaker. You taught me not to strike if there's nothing to gain.
Who's the one making trouble? Answer this! Good people get pushed around. Bad people push others around. Well, once you're out there, will you be someone good or someone bad?
Grandpa likes to be the goofy one, but right now he seems pretty serious. Grandpa, I don't want to hurt anyone, but when bad people do wrong, good people have to be even sharper than them. That's the kind of person I want to be.
Go now! Don't look back!
Help me! I'm begging you, please!
Remember, you shouldn't trust so easily.
Grandpa, why?
When did that kid return the Imperial Disc? Did he use the Shadow Swap? Hey, Mu! You passed! Just keep this up for the next challenge, too. Don't hold back on the other oldies!
Yeah, I've got this. Elder Apothecary asked me to collect 30 deadly herbs to make a powerful tonic. With no list, I could only rely on my own knowledge and figure out the exact dosage, usable parts, refining methods, and heat intensity. There were some mistakes I made along the way, but I still managed to pass. Blind Grandpa's challenge was poetry. But the other elders stopped him from doing that. Which is good, because I would have lost to him. So he challenged me in marksmanship instead. I used my divine eye on him, but there was no flow I could take advantage of. I had no choice. I had to create a flaw instead.
You rascal. 2 kinds of energies at once? That's cheating, you know. You're using your domineering body to bully me.
If you say so. How about we do another round?
But that's exactly what the domineering body does. That's where your strength is. So you've passed. Mute. Give him a hard time.
Elder Mute wanted me to refine a sword pellet out of cold iron. He used to make it even in the spirit embryo. I have to make sure I do better than him. But this sword pellet can even snuff out the forge flame, which means I need a stronger fire. That's it! I need to build a small forge first. With my vital energy, I'll gather the forge flame, making a repeating scorch effect. I was able to refine the cold iron in the end. In the end, I even got to make a cold iron's butcher blade for myself.
That's a good blade! Hey, come on! Let's compete in blade techniques!
Butcher, your body's in half, and you've been suppressed for too long. Moo's vital energy is strong. If he gets too near you, then it'll be hard. So rely on your skill to win.
Ha! He won't be able to get near. My blade technique will keep that boy at bay.
What worries me is if you can't beat Moo, you'll get mad and destroy the house.
No blades then. Moo, let's go. Let's fight outside. Our hands can be our blades, just like when you were little.
Blade drawn, I cross the gates, chariots moving like a storm. I storm the Imperial Palace, clutching the Emperor's head. Huh? Ugh. Hey, Grandpa, what does this poem mean anyway?
I left the palace, only with my blade in hand. Outside, the chariots roared like cracking thunder. There were crowds that tried to block my way, even though I stormed the palace alone. And I held the Emperor's head in my hand.
Is the Emperor really that powerful? Ugh. Hey, Grandpa, I bet you're tougher than he is.
That's right. A blade drawn inside the palace is proof of my superior combat skills. It's the wild aura that makes my technique special. There's no emperor or deity out there who would get in the way of my blade.
Yeah.
But raw aura alone isn't enough. Having confidence is what truly makes you strong.
Confidence?
You need to listen. You have to sense your opponent's vital energy and how they distribute power through minimal contact. That's how you spot the flaws beneath the surface. Hey, Moo. Let me ask. If the people you love died because of you, and your enemy is there, what would you do?
Kill!
If they came at you with an entire army, How would you handle it?
I fight!
If your enemies turned out to be gods, would you back down from the fight?
No, I fight! I fight! I can't detect any flaws. They're deeper within. Grandpa's moves are flawless. But his energy flow has inconsistencies. I see
How clever! Your vital energy is strong, but your blade technique still can't match mine. Still, you've passed the test.
Yes! All right! All this fighting and killing isn't classy. Hey, Def, it's your turn now.
Mu, come with me.
Grandpa? The dragons don't have eyes.
I drew them both, using only mystical power. Once you give them both eyes, they will immediately come to life. But giving these dragons life isn't just about cultivation or having vital energy. You need painting skills for that. This is very impressive. Your work is as classy as ever, Def. You give your paintings life and show the wonders of nature. They're true works of art. With calligraphy and with painting, you need some insight. I've taught you a bit about imbuing paintings with soul. Today I want to see you bringing them to life and letting them both soar.
You've been learning painting from him, but they remain on paper. But his paintings actually move and leap off the page. Both are paintings, but why are they different?
Because the painters are different. That means, to bring them to life, you have to. A sightless dragon. Can't see how dangerous the world outside is. But even so, you still wanted to break free? You were born to soar, so live and soar! Yes, I did it! I actually brought it to life! Huh? Grandpa, why didn't you paint? Did you let me win?
No, I didn't let you win. When I was the same age as you, I wasn't as talented as you. I'm a mentor. I teach, guide, and clarify. My job is to simply teach you. Winning or losing doesn't matter here.
It's my turn. Mu, you can use everything you've learned, all right? As long as you beat me, you'll pass the test.
I want to learn from you, and the best way to do it is by sparring.
Good attitude. You have the spirit of a dragon. It shows you've fully grasped what that means. Let's see which one of us is better. Win this challenge!
8 Thunder Sound Techniques! 9 Dragons! Grandpa always taught me that my strikes need to sound like thunder for it to count. I have to use my energy to push it to the limit and make that sound. Triple Elixir Skill!
Mu's dragon form is falling apart. No, those are all a part of the dragon. that kid. You actually forced my hand there and made me defend myself. Your body awakening 4 times really made a difference. Which means you pass. Grandma, it's your turn now.
Grandma.
Mu, back when you cleared all 360 halls, that was the moment you passed my test.
Grandma!
You grew up so fast. All right, pass the village chief's test, leave Sanlao village, and go on and live the way you want to.
Time for the last trial. The next one I need to face is the toughest challenge out of all of them. Please grant me your wisdom.
Show me your sword. A sword has 4 sides. The side that's facing you reflects your own heart. One side is good, the other is evil. The side of the sword that faces your enemy shows the reflection of their own conscience. One side is good, the other is evil. Your sword is the tool you measure with, so use the sword technique to judge what is right from wrong. It's not only from yourself, but for your enemy as well. Now, I'm going to teach you the first move of my sword technique. If you master it, then that means you're past my test.
Mu, his sword technique isn't just about moves. It is bound by duty. And whoever learns it must take on the mission that the chief couldn't complete. Mu, do you think you can handle that?
I couldn't do it. But that doesn't mean he won't succeed. The head of the Heavenly Demon Sect only has 7 years left. I'm getting old, too. I don't think I'll outlive him by much. The time has come to pass on the sword technique. My sword technique is the sword diagram. Sword diagram first move. The sword into mountains. The mastermind into hallway. A fierce general at the front lines. In the right time, place, and people.
Can we stand up to the gods? Today the halls shine with glory.
Tomorrow our swords will cross the land.
The capital sings the song of the great wind. Commanding all gods to bow down in tribute.
He uses the sword's light and darkness as his own brush, painting a scenery with sword energy. Any enemy that's touched by the scenery is slain by his sword energy.
But we can't even discern the moves he made. How can we expect Mu to learn it?
Grandpa once told me that there are 14 basic sword moves.
Thrust, pry, cloud, sever, chop, point, crash, hook, lift, wipe, sweep, block, intercept, flourish. All sword techniques use these 14 moves, but just in different patterns. However, the core stays the same.
first is thrust, pry is second, chop is third, and the other moves. By knowing the number of the basic moves, I can use the order of the moves to break down and memorize them. One, 4, 1, 5. 1, 3, 6, 2.
You did well, Mu.
Did I actually do it?
Mu, you've come of age. Everything that we've taught you as you grew up are all crucial skills that you'll need to survive anywhere in the world. Cripple taught you how to run and how to stay sharp. Apothecary showed you alchemy and making cures. Blind helped you to see through illusions and how to find the truth. Mute taught you how to adapt and stay calm. Butcher gave you courage and taught you to be fearless. Deaf taught you about art and grace. Ma showed you strength and how to live with dignity. Grandma taught you wisdom and kindness. From this day forward, you have permission to leave Chanlao Village and explore on your own. Your journey to Yangkang will be full of many dangers. But remember that you must walk down the path that you choose.
My own path. Grandpa's grandma!
Mu, people out there may be ruthless. Not like people in the Great Wasteland.
If you can't win, just run!
Or just poison them.
If anyone crosses you, cut them down!
Watch out for the pretty women.
Always be a gentleman.
Mu, stay strong.
Remember, you have the domineering body.
Oh, Mu! Come here and take a look! The techniques in the sacred canon were created for the great sages to help enlighten everyone who were aiming to nurture the world. But you see, the techniques were so odd and easy to mispractice. That's why they call it the Grand Tome of Heavenly Demons. And so you must not rush through it, Mu, do you understand?
Don't worry, Grandma.
Oh, Mu.
Greetings, Granny Sir. Were you planning to leave the village without telling anyone, huh?
Oh, nonsense. Who said I'm leaving?
Well, you've barely eaten or slept these past few days. You must be worried about Mu, and I'm sure you want to go look for him.
Looks like you saw right through me. I'll be going now. I won't be staying here anymore.
Have you forgotten about your inner demon? If you leave the village, who will help you suppress it? Li Tianxing's demonic path magic arts run incredibly deep. Before he died, his primordial spirit turned into a demonic seed, and he planted it in your Taoist heart. It's always waiting to seize hold of your body.
He won't take over my body.
Is it because he loves you too much? Wrong. What he loves is only your shell. Once he's reborn using your body, the only one he'll love is himself. You two are each other's inner demons. He wants to challenge you so he can sharpen himself as well, so that he can ascend to godhood.
I've lived here for over 40 years, but still couldn't clear my inner demon. So what's the point of staying here any longer?
Oh well. Looks like she really misses Mu.
Hey, blind! You're going to look for Mu too?
I can't see anymore. I just want to find the one who took my sight. Don't worry too much. Mu's all grown up now. He can handle whatever comes his way. Still, I can watch him from the shadows. Hey, Crumple! Get back here! Darting around like a ghost. It's creepy.
Old Man Ma left. I could only assume that it's because he wants his arm back. I'm gonna confront him. Why would he abandon our years-long friendship? Eh? That guy up ahead, he looks just like Butcher.
Butcher!
I'm leaving the village, not because of Mu. I've got real business. I think that I might have left my lower half somewhere out there. I'll go look for it. Maybe I could still put it back together.
That's right. I'm heading out to check on my leg, too. What if the Imperial Advisor of Yankang turned it into a ham? That would be a disaster.
I'm going to get payback for my eyes.
I'm the previous Sacred Lady of the Sacred Sect. Since the new one is taking over, then I have to go and meet them.
I guess we're all off on important business.
The mute one left early today too. Looks like it's just us and Def left in the village now.
They're all too anxious and worried to just sit still. The deaf one is different. He's smart, well-read, a silent observer, and a very composed person, so he's much more sensible.
Oh, Def! Where are you going? He's playing deaf again. All 7 troublemakers left the village. This could cause a world of trouble.
Let the people outside worry about all that. When are you leaving?
I've got too many enemies. There's no way I'd leave. I'll just make things worse for them if I go. Among all the troublemakers in our village, I have the worst reputation.
If that wasn't the case, you would have run off a long time ago.